naye naabeera n'ennaku ze zaafiinga low n'obeera n'ezo ng'oli musanyufu. How do you manage the days ng'oli at your lowest?
See, one of the best ways to overcome such moments, one, regardless of what it is, the moment you accept it. Chiringa bw'obeera omulwadde. The moment you go to the hospital, it means you have accepted that you're sick. The moment you accept this is what is happening, that is the first step. But the moment you keep denying, maybe you feel you're sick, but I'm not sick. Maybe no nywawa like that. But the moment you go to the hospital, that is the first step of healing. That is why it is even easier to be treated. You can easily heal the moment you go to the hospital because you have accepted that I'm sick. So back to these other challenges. The moment you have a problem, maybe you have lost someone, maybe someone has betrayed you or something, the moment you accept that this is what is at hand, then you are able to process it. If it is too much on you, you can share it with someone maybe you trust. But some challenge we can actually overcome them by our own. Not necessarily talking to someone, but you take it in. Most of the times, life communicates to us. Now, let me say you are facing a challenge. Now, the moment I normally do, you just sit somewhere and place your challenge there and just look at it and be like, what is this thing trying to teach me? Let me say you're going through a heartbreak for you who are married. Imagine your woman leaves you, or maybe your previous, whatever, the previous woman that you had. Then she decides maybe to leave. And you're heartbroken, you're not eating, all that kind of shit. But the moment you really step aside and be like, what is happening? This is a heartbreak, someone betrayed me. Then you look into the details. Maybe where did I go wrong? Did I do something wrong? If it is there, you write it down. This is what I did. Maybe she did something wrong and maybe she's just trying to play with you. You also know. So now you start looking at what am I trying to learn from this? What is now life trying to teach me here? Maybe if you did something, maybe it could be maybe you gave in too much and now you are not receiving the same energy and maybe you have been betrayed. Maybe what you can now know, be like, okay, in my next relationship that I'm going to go into, I will not do A, B, C, D. Or maybe I was not doing this, now I'm going to do it. Maybe I was not giving time, maybe I was not giving money, maybe I was too rude, maybe I was an abusive man and I was an abusive woman, whatever. So the moment you acknowledge the circumstances that are going around you, it is easier for you now to, by the time you have analyzed the entire situation, you're able to rise up again. You allow your time to heal. Maybe if it was a heartbreak, you have to allow yourself to heal before you jump into another relationship or another, whatever life has given you. That is how most of the time that is how I overcome certain things, that whenever I'm at my lowest. But sometimes when it is too much, maybe I've accepted that I have a problem, but I'm failing to process it. Like, why me? What is actually happening? That is where I go to another step of maybe sharing.
Do you believe so much in sharing?
Yeah. So because sharing with skilled people, people who really know what they are doing. Because most of the times we have problems, but we actually don't know that these are actually really problems. Because the more someone digests the problem that you're going into, at times you find you don't have a problem. You just maybe stuck. Yes. No, it could be another way. You feel you have a problem. Then when you talk to, let me say you have lost maybe a friend, or maybe you have lost money. Then when you start talking to someone, maybe you have lost like $50. No, that is less. Let's say like $100. okay, mtwala 5 kale. Then when you start talking to someone, now gamba me have just lost 3 million. Hey, no gambo why?
Ezange ngati.
What am I up to? Then you start to no gambo, me have just lost 500k. Now he has lost 2M. Obochali awo mze man have just lost 1M. So the more you share, and maybe other people share their problem, because I happen to do group counseling. So in that kind of therapy, you counsel people in a group. So everyone, the moment you have created that kind of safe space, people share their problems. So by the time this one shares, so by you discover me I'm even better.
Your problems become lighter.
Yeah, your problems become lighter.
And you also realize that sigo weka ita mumbere mbi abantu bayita.
So that one gives you the zeal to get up.
Ochimanyi nti in most cases oyinza okubeera mu situation ng'olowooza nti gwe weka ali mu mbeera embi ng'abakwetoolodde olw'okuba basekolooza nti bo bali bulungi naye nga actually mwenna buli omu ensi emunyigidde mu kasengeke.
Everyone is having his own special challenges.
Yeah, that's why sometimes it's good to share.
Yeah.
To share with
careful sharing.
Careful sharing. Naye nze oba kiri ku ngeri gye nkuzeemu siri muntu asharinga nnyo. Especially when it comes to my personal life.
Maybe it could be you were once betrayed. Maybe the first time you shared, you were betrayed.
I wasn't even once betrayed, but the way I grew up, tebampuliriza nnyo. Sabeera nnyo n'abazadde babeera nti bampuliriza. In most cases, muzadde wange yalinga ayogera and you implement. Kyayogera kyokola. Tewaliwo eyo njiyite ntya. Nti ayogera nawo. Tewaliwo enkuza yali ya dictatorship. Yali ya dictatorship. So ndowooza. By the way, ndowooza n'engeri gye tukulamu influencinga.
Yeah.
Engeri gye tuhandlingamu situations.
That is true.
Encountering.
That is true. Yeah. Because how you have just said it, maybe you are not someone who was given attention as a young child. So probably in your head, you could imagine maybe I'm not worth being listened to.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll always be dealing with my challenges. Regardless of how they are breaking you, but always your instinct tells you, no,
I can handle
this one. Genda kisobola.
Naye besides accepting nti kati embeera eriwo yeeneze tulina okugenda ne ku party eya okutegeera nti embeera eno you can actually overcome it. Kubanga waliwo abantu embeera ezibatuukako maybe ng'alowooza nti kyalubeerera naga kati obulamu bukomye. I can never be happy. Ono lye libadde essanyu lyange, obulamu bwange bwonna bubadde butambulira awo. So we also come to a point where we can accept nti embeera gye tulimu tusobola ogivaamu. And we start looking for how we can overcome these challenges that come. Ndowooza even that is important.
That is also key. But it is often hard for someone who has not accepted.
And not of course you have to accept nti embeera we
me have lost this was my everything. But now you have to know that no matter
life
what
continues,
you do,
yes.
life continues. It is a hard process, but of course under grief, that is like the first stage. Deny you. Even feel maybe they let me just kill myself. Let me also get buried with this person. But when you are given time to go through all that kind of grief, you will always come back up stronger. But also at times in the right environment, in the right hands, because some people can actually break you more. Yeah. You get? So the moment you have that time to cry, grieve, do whatever it is.
And also healing is a process. It
takes time. Takes time. You don't just jump from...
Otusinti lwogambye nti I'm a changed person, it will ogenda okukyuka. It is going to take time.
Takes time. You always have those flashbacks, but that is part of the journey to recovery.
And the time is different with different
yeah,
people.
it has no specific timing.
Yeah.
You take your time. Other people can take too much time. Other people can take slightly lower time. Other people can pretend that they're okay, but they keep on flashing back, battling, but eventually they heal.
Njagala tukwateyo akalala oba tukome